Well, it's happy 12 days of Christmas, day 7. This is Julie Salva. You are at Stamp and Shine with Julie Salva, and I am going to teach you how to make a Christmas cracker. Now, I'm going to tell you what, I have hidden from these for years. These have scared me. I'm like, they are entirely too hard. You guys, myth busted. They are not entirely too hard. So grab a scrap piece of paper to write down the measurements, and we'll get going. So you have a piece of real red or the color of your choice cardstock, 8.5 by 6.5, 8.5 by 6.5. Then you're going to score at 1.5, 2, and 2.5. Then 6, 6.5, and 7. You'll rotate your paper, and then you're going to score at 1.5, 3, 4.5, and 6. So you can see these score lines when you first look at this. It's very, very intimidating. Very intimidating. But trust me, you can do this. So here's what you're going to do first. You are going to fold these long pieces and burnish them with your bone folder because we need a really good crisp fold. That's super, super important, especially for a project like this that really manipulates the cardstock. So grab your bone folder. If you don't have one, add it to the list of things that you need to order because any type of paper crafting, bone folders are key, even if for nothing other than just folding your paper in half to make a card base. Okay, so that's what we've got. Now, I'm gonna open it back up. Now, I want you to follow along with me because this is not hard, okay? But this is the technique right here. So what you're gonna do is fold the 1/2-inch piece, okay? This little 1/2-inch piece, fold it in, okay? And then you're going to cut a V. You're just gonna cut a V. You're going to start at the left score line, thank you, Fiona, to the center. And you're going to cut about 1/2 inch, okay? And just eyeball, okay? And then from this score line to the center. So I said a V, really it's more of a triangle. And then you're going to do it again here. Cut and cut. So you see what I did? From the score lines to the center, the score lines to the center. And look, if you cut the bottom there, it doesn't matter, okay? You're going to be fine. All right, now, here's what we do again. Now we fold it up one more time, okay? To the next score line, do the same thing. So we're cutting through 2 layers now. Okay, so when your triangle comes out, just, you've done it right. You got that little square there, okay? And then the same thing over here. Okay. And then fold it up again. And this time now, look, I folded it halfway. I'm going to do the same thing. Triangle, get about 1/2 inch up. You guys are going to be amazed at how easy this is. I mean, this is truly like the hardest thing. Okay, and then one more time. Okay, so there we go. And there we go. All right, so this is what you've got now, okay? And your triangles and all, they should be kind of the same, but, don't freak out if they're not, okay? So the next thing that you're going to do is you do want to recognize that these other score lines, we still have to fold them in and burnish them as well because we need a good fold there. You're going to go mountain, and burnish right there. You see how I'm just kind of rubbing my bone folder over it? Mountain, and then the middle line is going to be a valley. And then that last line is going to be a mountain again. Okay. And same thing on the other side. Okay, mountain, valley, and mountain. Now you might be like, Julie, I don't really understand what you're talking about there with that whole mountain valley thing. So look at it. Look at it this way. Okay. Mountain, valley, mountain, mountain, valley, mountain. Okay. Now, the next thing you're going to do, you're almost done, is you're going to put adhesive using tear and tape or Stampin' Seal Plus. I'm going to use tear and tape, okay? Because I know tear and tape will stick. So you're going to put the tear and tape on this little 1/2-inch ledge there, and you want to put it as close to the score line as you can. So I'll put some right there. Then see how it's called tear and tape? Because you're just tearing and taping. Okay, and then right here. And remember my little trick. If you burnish that with the bone folder, it releases the tension of the tear and tape. And then you can just peel it off. Listen to me. And then you can just peel it off. But I'm going to use my take a pick tool. Because I just got my nails done. And I don't want to mess them up. Okay, so I've got that. Now, I'm going to fold this in. Y'all, we're almost done. And then fold this over. And, y'all, ta-da, it's done. These just kind of collapse in. It's done. Now, of course, we have to decorate it, okay? So, y'all, I am so tickled about this. This is so good. These are easy to make now. That's my second one. Now they're easy. Okay, so you ready to decorate? Now, we could have probably done this before we put the box together, and maybe when you do it next time, you can do it that way, but I wanted to make sure that you guys saw how to put the box together. So now I have cut some designer series paper, again, using the Take a Bow, which came in the Mega Craft Along pre-order kit, and I've cut 4 pieces to 1 1/4 by 3 1/4, and you can very easily see where those are going, just right along. Looks like I cut that one a little bit short. That's okay. We'll just go like that. Okay. And this is great because it uses some scraps from other pieces that I've cut. So I like to do that. Okay. So 1 1/4 by 3 1/4, and it just goes in the center of each of those large box squares. And then I've cut 8. What have I done? I cut that one way long. One never knows. One never knows. Oh, no, it's right. It's just going up against the one that was short. That's all. Okay. There we go. All right. Then I've cut 8 squares, 1 1/4 by 1 1/4. So let me, I could mix up the patterns if I wanted to. You guys know I love to mix up a pattern. I am all about mixing up a pattern, but for whatever reason for this, I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to put a dab of Stampin' Seal on the back, plop that there. And again, I recognize it would have been easier to do this before we put the box together. But if you're just tuning in, I wanted you guys to see me get the box together, so that I thought that would be helpful to you. Okay. And here's another one. I hope you're having a great Sunday. I'm actually videoing this on Saturday. I try to keep my Sundays free to rest and just kind of reload for the next week. And if you're like me, man, there is all sorts of stuff going on. All sorts of stuff. But I have a date in my mind. I'm like, if you just get to that date, Julie, if you just get to that date, things are going to be okay. So that's what I'm shooting for. I don't know if y'all function the same way too. Okay. And also, if you're resting on Sunday and you haven't seen all of these projects, go back and take a look at them. Because, like I said, this is number 7. We have given you some really great giftables. that you can share. Okay, look at that. Look how cute that is. Now, I got some lint truffles that I'm just gonna kind of stick down in here, and they're peppermint truffles, which I love peppermint. You see, I've got that in there, and see, they don't come out, you know, because the little crease there kind of holds them in. Let me take some. I'll take some. You know what I'm gonna use? So what? No. I'm just gonna take some white, and so this is the white that comes with the pink and white ribbon combo pack. I'm just going to use some of this white, and I'll tie it here. And I'm not really tying it closed. I'm just, because I mean the scores do that. The score lines do that. Just pull it a little bit. So y'all, these are fun. I never had this cracker tradition growing up. Did y'all? I mean, like, I saw it on like Harry Potter. That's what I know. And I do think that there's like a paper crown maybe that comes out. For those of you, Helen, my English friend, can you give me some clarity on the cracker and what they're used for? I guess they're just used for fun. But see, so there's that. I'm going to put a sentiment on real quick, and we'll be done. So I'm using the Christmas labels, the real red. I've already die cut a label from the Christmas labels dies, and I'm using the Merry Christmas to You sentiment, and I should be able to line that up right in there. Okay, pretty solid. I'll use my dimensionals to plop this on here, and we'll be done. You guys, these will be so cute, like at the at your Christmas meal. I think one more. I think they really would. And now that I see how they're not that hard, I think I might do them. You could even do them and put somebody's name on them right here. Oh my word, they're so cute. You could fold up like cash and put it in there. Y'all, look how cute they are. So there's that one. Here's one that I did with kind of the peppermint stripe there. So super, super cute. I hope that you enjoyed doing it. So let's talk. All right. So what did you think? I'm telling you what, this is the one that we made together. Okay. This is one I made ahead of time where I taught myself how to do it. Y'all, not nearly as hard as I thought. Not nearly as hard. Certainly not anything to be afraid of for close to 22 years. So I hope you like that. Project 7. I will review real quick. These are the other projects. This is Project 6. I did this one yesterday. It's a really great shiplap, kind of three-dimensional card. Then we did Project 5, which was this fun box. I've taken the ribbon off it, but it's a great box. Perfect for Bath & Body Works lotions. Perfect. Project number 4 was the hot chocolate with the spoon, the door hanger. Project number 3, Post-it notes. Love it. Project number 2, sweet little bag with a card insert. And project number 1, it seems like years ago. Project number 1, a great card that holds a gift card or embellishments. So I hope that you enjoyed this. Couple things. I have a Black Friday, really Black Friday is over. I have an amazing special, let's just say that. It's mystery boxes, and I sent all the information in my email, but depending on how much you order, you will get a large amount of free products sent to you in a mystery box. So if you're not on my email list, you want to be sure and do that. If you're watching this on YouTube, I've also put the information and a link to that email in the comments or the description. And if you're watching this on Facebook, make sure you're on my email list so that you know. The other thing is, if you want the tutorial for all of these projects, we're selling it for $25, or you can get it for free with a $50 order, which coincidentally gets you a mystery box filled with $30 in product. So I hope you guys have a fantastic Sunday. I will see you tomorrow with project number 8 for the 12 days of Christmas. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.